What up, this your boy Roy Jones Jr. and you're watching Lights Out.
This is Faisal for Lights Out, proudly sponsored by Spartans Law. Delighted to be joined by Greaves. Greaves has joined us here in Cardiff ahead of fight week between Liam Williams and Eubank Jr. Carl, welcome to Cardiff. How are you, mate?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you for asking, Carl. Carl, what's your gut feeling telling you about the main event between Eubank Jr. and Liam Williams?
Yeah, great fight. I'm a little bit torn, to be honest with you. Don't know which way it's going to go. My mind keeps changing. But definitely a great fight. Fantastic for Sky Sports to have this on the platform. Yeah, I'm just looking forward to it, but I can't pick a winner. I have to go away again and have a think. I will know by the time fight night comes who I think it's going to win, but at the minute I'm a little bit torn. From
a trainer's point of view, how would you set up Liam Williams to beat Eubank Jr.? Because Eubank Jr. is a durable fighter, is a tough fighter, has got a great chin. Yeah. What would you do if you was in Liam Williams' corner on fight night?
You know, Liam Williams is a very good fighter. I mean, obviously he put up a good fight against Andrade, but Andrade's elite level, he's a top boy. He was brave in that fight, went the distance. So it just depends on how much that fight's took out of Williams. But he's strong, he can punch, you know what I mean, he's physical. I think he's going to try and rough Eubank up from what I can gather from the sparring session they had in the past. But Eubank's one of these fighters that I think the better the opposition, the better he performs. I think he fights to the level of the opposition, so I know he can raise his game. He's a good fighter, but Williams is a very good fighter as well. So it's one of them where really I think you've got to get your tactics right. You're going to see who's got the best game plan, and we'll see it on the night.
Just want to get your thoughts on the current situation between Tyson Fury and Dillian Whyte. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but yeah, give us your thoughts on what's going on between Tyson Fury and Dillian Whyte. Frank Warren won the purse bids last week, but we're still yet to hear anything from Dillian Whyte.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. I mean, obviously Whyte's going to be very disappointed with the 20% he's going to get out of it, but it's still 20% is a lot of money at that level. I mean, what's that, 8 million? But he's obviously thinking he's worth more, which he perhaps is, but just the current way the situation is, and obviously the way the WBC has ordered it, and obviously Frank going to win the bids, he's probably going to put a bit of spanner in the works for it. Does Dillian Whyte want to fight on a Frank Warren show? I'm not too sure, but he's got no choice. I mean, he's got to take the fight, in my opinion. He's got to sign the contract, and he's going to make one hell of a night. I mean, what a fight that is, Dillian Whyte and Tyson Fury. You know what I mean, it's going to be massive for boxing. What is the biggest purse bid ever gone in, and just won that fight. So yeah, it's a good fight, and I'm hoping he takes the fight.
And just a quick update on David Avanesyan. What's his next move in this exciting current welterweight division?
Yeah, well, David's going to defend his European. I mean, the opponent's yet to be announced, but we've been told it's a Finnish fighter, 15-0. Can't quite remember his name, to be honest, but he yes, he's going to defend his European, and then we're just waiting on this WBC situation. Is in line for a final limit for the WBC world title. Obviously he was meant to be fighting Virgil Ortiz. Virgil's decided to go a different route to fight McKinson, so we're just waiting now to see who the WBC order for David to fight. So we're going to defend the European, keep busy. You know what I mean? He's got to keep active. He's still got bills to pay and a family to feed. So, and then hopefully see what happens with the WBC. But we could even get a straight crack at the world title. Obviously, we've got to see what the current situation is and who the order.
All right. Okay. Well, Carl, listen. I can tell you've had a long journey, so I'll let you be. Yeah. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Enjoy the fight, and we look forward to catching up with you soon.
Man, thank you.